Hello, it's me again, Blue. Yeah, who else? I guess that's my intro now. So I was looking around my YouTube and then realized how long it's been since I've actually gone ahead and uploaded something. Also, if I stumble, I'm not actually reading from a script this time. My previous two videos, I had a script, and I found it a lot easier. But then I realized I was just kind of like talking weirdly. I'm not using my actual natural voice because I'm not used to this yet. I guess that's a good enough excuse I can use right now. Also, I was kind of, hinted in the previous video, or one of the previous videos, I don't know which one, that I got kind of distracted by something, and that something was this thing. It's a VR headset. I had it for quite a few months now, and I haven't been able to put it down. And yeah, I should stop. I should really stop. But I am doing a lot of things to do with that, though. Been getting into a lot of Unity things, game development, Unity, that stuff. Yeah, that stuff. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Okay, video ideas. This is me looking at some of my recent animation videos to be precise. These are all recent, so this is my current animation skill right now. I have not improved since, or I guess I have slightly, but in terms of how it looks, it's usually they're all the same. They're all pretty much the same skill level. Okay, first one. Let's go with this one. Oh boy, starting off strong. Okay, this is Behind the Mask remix. It was hosted by the Emerald Leica until he then decided to host something different. I gotta say, a lot of things is good in this animation. I gotta say that some things can do with a little changing, like the mask scene. There's a lot of things in there that I don't like, just the flashing is a bit too much. You're gonna see a common theme where there's just a bunch of flashing in everything. Because I was running into the problem of everything looking far too flat and bland when it comes to the lights and lighting and stuff. The first scene, however, is something that I enjoyed animating a lot. A lot of people gave me hate on the eyes dropping down into the jaw of the mask, but I honestly like the idea. I don't know why people found to have a problem with it. Maybe just because it just doesn't seem plausible, but I liked it. I liked that. The final bit with the Balloon Boy turret, actually, I had a lot of people talk to me about the walk cycle being a little too choppy. The people said that it looked like he was limping. I didn't see a problem, a few other people didn't see a problem, but I can see where they're getting at. Reveiw, however, walking by, the foxy guy, shoving him aside was just an accident. I didn't have enough room to make him go by without clipping through turret, so I just made him push him aside instead. Also, quick little thing, turret sign says he be coming. I tend to do that a lot when it comes to using his model. I just change the text on the sign and make it something funny, because turret is a goofball. Other than that, the animation's fine. The only reason why I just stopped working on it is mainly because of the fact that, well, the collab's been cancelled, so I just kind of had it sitting around doing nothing, so I guess it's now sat here in this video now. So, good stuff. Anyway, next one.
Together right now, together right now, together right now. We come together right now, so get on that sound and turn it up loud. We come together right now, together right now, together right now. We come together.
An older one. Okay, so this is We Come Together, or Come Together Now. It's not actually a FNaF song, which is surprising. It just so happens to fit within FNaF. I'm going to say this is the weakest out of all the ones that I've done, mainly because of the fact that this was one of the older ones I did. The previous one that I talked through was one of the most recent, when this was around the point where I peaked in my animation. But yeah, I was still using my blue version, as in my completely blue version of my character in FNaF. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've stopped doing that. I now use golden blue, which is at the end of this little animation. I was planning on making it so this would be the last one that transitions into me being the blue guy for FNaF, but then becoming the blue and gold guy instead. You'll also notice a video in this later on where my blue and gold guy has a new look, as in a new skin change, where he actually looks golden, but we'll go through that later. But the animation itself in this, I gotta say, it's not terrible. It could use some works. The beginning was great. The beginning with my fun time. I don't know why he's in the FNaF 1 location, but my fun time kind of like stood in the hallway. It's a bit dark, I will say. It's very dark, and I'm not a fan of that. But other than that, the face plates movements and the chest opening when he steps forward is a good it's a good detail. And the hand motion gives it just makes it so it looks less stiff. It's smooth, it's fluent, but it can use works in other areas such as lighting and just touch up basically. The next few scenes, I can't remember who this is. This blue and yellow haired guy, but I feel like his scene is decent. Again, just a little too dark, just too dark, considering the color palette of the model. It doesn't fit within there, but hey, it was just people I was using at the time. Hunter, however, the next scene with Hunter is lazy. He has the twitching head was a good idea because I was referencing Bonnie in, I think it's Night 5 when his head twitches. I was trying to reference that, and considering Hunter is a rabbit-like character, I thought I'd make him the one doing it. However, his arms don't move, and he looks incredibly stiff compared to the first scene where it was all nice smooth. These two scenes are just lazy compared to that. Not as lazy as the next part with, I can't remember his name, I think we call him Shade, where all he does is his head spins around and he's staring at the camera with wide eyes. Now you may be questioning what's going on here. This is basically just me not getting around to animating this part of the song because I didn't have ideas for it, so yeah, this is basically my way of just filling in that blank space so it's not just a black screen. I don't know why I did it. It's my old rig tripping over. Anyway, the next scene was fine. You'll see a common thing where it's just far too dark in these scenes. Loldar and Shadow, the motions are fine. Yeah, alright. Now I remember why everything is the way it is. I was trying to go for an ultimate custom night feel, considering the song's called Come Together Now, We Come Together Now, so everyone coming into one spot. So yeah, like there's his nightmare and Shadow's toy, my fun time, a couple of normal animatronics. Yeah, it was supposed to reference Ultimate Custom Night. And Scotty's puppet that flashes by super quickly. It's hard to notice. And the final scene, the void scene. I actually went through this a couple of times trying to get it correct, and it still doesn't look the way I want it. A lot of people liked the bow tie adjustment and all that, but it flops compared to my animations now. It's not the best. If I was to rate this, I would give it a 4 out of 10. Okay, next one. This one's recent. This one's for another collab, which I'm still working on. Let's have a look at it.
Out of danger, into death, there's no time to catch your breath.
Ooh, ouch. Very, very bright. Okay, wow, I was proud of this. Still am. Just not proud of the lighting. It's far too flashy. Yeah, onto that, the same... how could I say? onto the same word as lost, but it's flashy. It's the same as everything else. It's very flashy. It's far too just bright and, well, it's far too bright and also far too dark as well. The hunter part, you can hardly see him. But yeah. Anyway, this part is fine. I think the only thing I gotta say is that it's just far too flashy. It needs work. It needs to have a lot worked on. If the collab for this does eventually go out, it'll probably not stay the same as this. The flashing will probably be a lot less. So the flashing will be subtle instead of being so in your face, very bright, very over the top, I guess you could call it. Turret bursting through the door is a part that I really like. Animating that was fun, mainly because it was the first time I was using blocking, basically where you just animate a simple basically like base movement, and then you refine that base movement, and then and then you eventually get to the final how it's supposed to look in the end, basically. Yeah, this animation is fine. Again, it's just far too flashy, and considering it's far too flashy and bright in some areas, it's also far too dark and dull in other areas. The part where I kind of in the doorway, this is my new fun time compared to the previous fun time I showed. The part where I grab onto Turret's face was I really like. I don't think I could do that any better. So yeah, this animation is fine. It's completely. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. I just need to fix the lights and the flashing, and that's about it. This one was called Another Round, by the way. The song was Another Round by AP Angry Piggy, a good music artist. On to the next one. This one. This was, I think, my most recent one, I believe. Let's have a look at it. Wow, a short one. Okay, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing now, so I'm not just uploading these on their own. So, this is very recent, yes. I have done this probably like a week ago. I animated this a week ago. The animations are fine. I gotta say that the only thing that's a problem with this is the same as the previous one, like most of them, where the lighting is just far too dark and needs to be worked on. Though this is one that I am currently still working on as this is it's for a color. This is actually the new song that the Emerald Leica is working on. The spin of me is fine, which, by the way, this is the new look of Golden Blue, the skin, like the reskin. He actually looks more golden and all that. So yeah, but there's not really much to say about this. This is something I'm working on. This is something that I need to refine a lot more. It just needs a lighting change. Charlo and Emerald's movements are fine. They just need a little refines as well, so they're not so just like blank, because that's what they seem right now. But yeah, other than that, this is fine. I believe the song for this is 5 More Nights or 5 Long Nights. It's one or the other. I can't exactly remember. There's a lot of FNaF songs out there that goes by the 5 Nights kind of title. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a peek into how I view my animations and how I basically do them. Just a few things that I haven't shown before and that I'm just showing now. So yeah, this was a video. So I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know how to do outros yet. Most of my other things was just me going, well, see ya, bye, but I don't have an actual standard intro yet, so I guess I'm just gonna say what most people say on their videos, and that's just, I hope you like the video and just subscribe for more if you're new here, because I want to try getting more recent into doing this. I want this to be something that I wanted to do something that I enjoy doing, something that's independent. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Hopefully it won't be in months like last time. So yeah, bye.